Hey, what's going on, guys? MaddenDvinik here today, and I got some awesome news for you. Well, DubWar Gaming and me have been chatting recently over Skype, and we decided to do a clan merge. So, yep, DubWar Gaming and Hyper City pretty much are the same clans now. I should say DubWar Strike, that's what it was before, are now merged into one clan called Onyx Forge. It is for levels 85 plus, and it requires 1,200 trophies to join. That's all we look for. You don't even need to have like level 5, level 6 archers. We're just looking for a level 85 plus and 1,200 trophies to enter. Now, although we're full, you can check back regularly and see if it's empty. Now, if you're not level 85 quite yet, you can go ahead and look at Onyx Blaze, and that is for level 75 and up. Trophies on there are set to 0, so it really doesn't even matter what trophy count you're at. As long as you're level 75 plus, you can go ahead and go there. Right now it's at 35 people, so DubWar's camping over there. You can go ahead and join that clan, and once you reach right around level 85, you can gladly move on over to Onyx Forge. Now, if you don't know how to spell Onyx Forge, Onyx Blaze, it's in the description. You can see it on all devices, so it really doesn't matter. Check the description for the spelling if you're not sure how to spell it. It is the black and yellow shield. So that's one announcement. The other announcement is pretty much my big projects are done over the finished last week. Pretty much the game board that I was working on for the marketing class is done. It's Clash of Clans based. At some point I'll show it to you. It's still being graded, so I don't have it at my house right now to take a picture of it, but it looks pretty sweet, and I think we almost got all the points on it. So now moving on to more of Clash of Clans related stuff. I've seen some other YouTube channels such as Chief Bat and Noworthy Games making a second channel for other games, and you might not know, but I do have a second channel called MaddenDvinik Games. It was made quite a while ago, like way back when, and I don't really mention it usually. That's because I really don't upload on there. But I'm kind of going to probably collaborate with other YouTubers to maybe play games together, and we'll see how we do that. Minecraft is one choice, and I know a lot of you really like that. I've actually been playing with DubWar, Landon, and Cerna, and pretty much everybody, and we had a lot of fun. So I'm thinking of doing something like that on MaddenDvinik Games. That channel is also in the description if you want to go subscribe to it. I will tell you when I actually start uploading to it regularly so that you guys are notified of that. Alright, so today we have more farming vids, as you have noticed. More farming videos, I should say, not vids. This is a vid. Yeah, I didn't state that correctly. But anyways, they're not super high resource, but they are farming raids, and I did my best to find them. Unfortunately, I don't have much time in the evenings or the mornings to raid, and that's when the best times are to raid because of school, and my parents are just a little bit strict about, you know, when I go to bed and stuff. I mean, I'm not over the age of 18, I'm only 15, so I can't really argue with them. I'm still a minor, considered a minor, even though I'm a teenager, so yeah. But I do have some pre-recorded raids, and whenever I have time, like today, I have about an hour of free time, I can go ahead and make 1 or 2 videos so that I can somewhat supply my channel with them. And I know I've been lacking them. I really didn't even have much time to manage anything. I didn't have time to read through the comments. I'm very sorry if you've been posting some really good stuff. I just don't have time to read through that. My other courses I'm pretty serious about school, so I'm that one guy that will get his stuff done on time, be serious about projects. So that's the guy I am, if you're wondering why. I'm not the guy who just slacks off and, you know, hey, let's play some Grand Theft Auto 5 instead of doing this project and procrastinate. So yes, let's see. So a bunch of inactive people today, looks like it. The base designs aren't that great either, just like these huge compartments. Yeah, just town hall surrounded by 1 block of walls, which I do not support. I usually like to put town halls, if you're like hybrid or trophy pushing, don't put a town hall just inside 1 box, because realistically that only helps against Barbarians, Goblins, which are not going to go in that box anyways, and that's about it. Every other troop is either too strong to like be stopped by those walls, or can jump over the walls like the Hog Riders, or fly over the walls like the air units. So putting the town hall just in the box doesn't really help, and I don't really approve it. Other thing is the double walls. Another thing, just not smart. I mean, wall breakers penetrate double walls. Pretty sure all of you know that, just throwing it out there. Alright, 152,000 gold, 139,000 elixir, and we're moving on to the next raid. This one is packed with elixir, 254,000. That's like one of the nicest raids that I've gotten recently, Maybe just the fact that I haven't really had time to search much raids, but anyways, I do know that my farming range at Town Hall 10 is right around 1,700 trophies to 1,900 trophies. Now, that might seem high for some Town Halls, but at Town Hall 10, the penalty just kills. So I'm forced to move up here to actually be raiding Town Hall 9s and most likely Town Hall 10s. So that I get 100% and I don't get any penalties other than just the regular, deduction of maximum. I think it's 198,000 for the mines and pumps, and it's like 200,000, maybe 400,000 per each storage. I think it's actually 200,000 per storage, something like that. And yeah, that's if they're maxed out. So just throwing that out there. So if you see like a 2 million resource raid of just gold, it's probably fake. Because if you do 4 times 200,000, that's 800,000 plus 198. That's about almost the max of 1 million. But there's no way you can get 2 million of one resource. Get a combination of the two, but yeah. Alright, so moving on, we're right down to, so we just stole like about 100,000 Elixir. I noticed that even though these storages look empty, they are just loaded. As you see, there's a bunch of stuff in them, and that's a good thing. That's a good sign. That means we have to spend less goblins and less wall breakers, since we don't have to like break that many compartments. And looks like we stole right around 200, no, actually not 200, just 150,000 Elixir and just a little bit of gold, not that much. In first place, we didn't start with much gold, and that's why we haven't really gotten much. But I've been upgrading my walls to level 9, and I did get all level 8 walls. That was a combination of gems and extreme farming. When I had time on weekends, I actually went really ham on gemming up the troops and raiding. I do support and I do approve of gemming troops, speeding them up, but I don't exactly approve of gemming up the walls, which I am a bit... I did a bit of that, so I won't lie. I did gem up my walls just a little bit, but mostly farming. So, all right, let's move on to the next raid. Here we have, let's see, Lucius. I don't know how to say that. And it's, once again, it's a lot of resources. That's right around almost 500,000 combined, and we are going to have to go towards the center if we want to get all that. But first though, let's farm off the mines and pumps, because it looks like they have plenty of resources to take before we move on. Now, I'm going to attack the top side for one reason, because it has more buildings, so easier to get 50%, and it's got more mines and pumps. Not that I'm saying that we're not going to attack the bottom. I just kind of saw the clan castle there, and I'm like, let's hold off until we are sure, or that we got most of the other resources on the other side. Barbarian King is not a huge problem in farming unless like everything is inside the walls. That would be the only time I would necessarily take him out before everything, but otherwise I just let the goblins go, and he's just a bit too slow to take them all out before they take the resources that I want him to take. Now here, I kind of should have stopped. I mean, I'm a bit low on the wall breakers. I'm jeopardizing the way I'm going here. I'm just kind of like, alright, let's deploy a few here, a few there, and just hope that we get to the center. And I don't have any heroes, and that's what I kind of noticed, and I'm like, this was not the best choice. Kind of start spamming troops using the brute force. And then I start noticing that it's not working, so we're going to the bottom. No clan castle troops, so that's pretty awesome. And it ends up that we got a pretty nice amount of gold from the 3 gold mines down here. Now, using the last of my archers here to take out the wizard tower and get a little bit of dark elixir and a little bit of gold. So, since we only have like an archer tower in range, and that cannon is not yet in range of the archers, or vice versa, however you want to put it. Now, we're at 42%, 2 wall breakers left. I'm just relying on the 4 archers to possibly get 50%. So looks like we're getting it right about 48%. That's what it looks like. That archer that's taking out the army camp is going to get right in that area. But then I kind of noticed, you know what, it's going to walk into the range of cannon and we're going to be done. So it's okay. We lost some trophies. We're farming. Did get 466 dark elixirs. That was cool. Didn't spend much troops and got a nice gain on that. I'm at 58,000 dark elixir here. In the real world, I am right around 65. Recently, people have been lightning striking my storages, or just the dark elixir storage. I find that a bit cheesy, kind of cheating almost, but I guess you can do that, but to be fair, you should probably go ahead and go full out if you want to get that Dark Elixir, not just drop lightning spells. That's kind of the cheapest of the cheapest ways in Clash of Clans. Anyways, this base here, the reason I picked it is, you know, I saw that cross in the middle, and I know sometimes these bases are really successful, but this bottom right-hand side just really caught me there. I'm like, well, there must be a Tesla in there already. We can break that compartment. Then we can go for the second T-junction, and actually, second T-junction, that's a very bad T-junction. The reason is, one wall breaker will go ahead and break both T-junctions, or at least hit them. You actually have to use 2 on here, because mine are level 5, and you have to have 2 of them. Even in level 6, you still have to have 2 wall breakers, or you can use 1 wall breaker in like Goblins. So there you go. You see we broke into the cross section, and that is a good sign. That means just now we have to spam a bunch of Goblins so that they go and steal almost like 3. I'm just hoping for all the Dark Elixir and 3 regular Elixir storages, because the gold storages is the thing that this base does very good at protecting. And you did see a little bit of lag. I did mention that I'm having a bit of trouble recording Clash of Clans right now because display recorder on my iPhone crashes the game. I have no idea why. And recording my screen does not work on iOS 7. I did update the iPad to iOS 7. Kind of a mistake, I guess, but it's not that bad of a lag. It's just once in a while, and I see other YouTubers have the same problem, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not something new. You guys seen this before. All right, so great, 50%. I don't know why I'm letting that Archer Queen keep going, because nothing special is going to happen. So I eventually cut her out. 104,000 Elixir. I want you to look at that Dark Elixir. That's what we're kind of going after. And that's it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't seen the last episode, that was like a week ago, it's called I'm Back. Let's Farm. I wasn't really back. Kind of back, but then missing a week. Again, I want to apologize for that. Go ahead and subscribe to MaddenDvinik Games. Link is in the description. Check out Onyx Forge and Onyx Blaze, depending on your level, also in the description. Like this episode if you haven't liked it yet. Subscribe. Hit that red subscribe button if you haven't yet. And that's all for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you later. Peace.